Well, I don't know where you guys are right now, but it is sweltering here in the Northeast, about 83 degrees or so, humid. You could cut the humidity with a knife. I'm not going out to grill anything today. I ain't getting no suntan on my throat nodules. So it's going to be a cool dinner for me and Barbara. So what we're going to do, we're going to do some cold shrimp pasta. It's not fast and furious, but it's pretty easy as long as you get all the ingredients together ahead of time. So what I did was I prepared some penne pasta. It's 1.5 pounds. That basically is 1.5 packages of pasta. Usually you have 1 pound of pasta there. And I put it in the refrigerator for about 2 or 3 hours, and it's nice and cool. The next thing I want to do is I want to add some mayonnaise to that, okay? And I'm going to add the mayonnaise. I would say about maybe 1 cup or more, but depending on, how much mayonnaise you really want. And again, it's to taste. And I'm going to put some extra virgin olive oil in there also. Okay, that gives it a little flavor. And I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of dry basil. All right. And I'm going to add about 1/2 cup of Old Bay seasoning. And this is what's going to give it the flavor and the kick. Now, what you do with this is you want to make sure you don't add any extra salt. Old Bay is a great seasoning, especially for seafood, as I've used before, but you don't really need any extra salt in there. I have about chopped up size 16-20. You know I love size 16-20 shrimp. I got about maybe 20-25 chopped up size 16-20 shrimp. I also cooked this earlier. I sauteed it, and I also have this cooled down. I cooled it down for about 1 hour in the refrigerator so it's cold. And I'm going to empty that in. Now, it's important to know, when you do the shrimp, you do not need to put anything on it. Just, saute it in olive oil or whatever you want. Ooh, I'll drop some penne pasta over there, Lord have mercy. And that's all you need, because the seasoning that you have in here, the Old Bay seasoning, the basil, the extra virgin olive oil, and the mayonnaise will take care of the shrimp itself. And you're going to mix this up. I'm doing things basically in bunches. You don't want to put everything all in at once, okay? Because you want it to you want to make sure that everything is mixed up pretty good. And we're mixing it up really, really nice right now. This has some great texture already. It's going to have great flavor to it. And again, you season to taste. Now, there's some folk, Barbara, come up here, they might want to use fresh herbs. There's nothing wrong with that. Fresh dill, fresh basil. That's good. I find that you see I cook a lot with the dried herbs because they seem to stick well and better to the food. But fresh herbs are always good. It's just a matter of choice. So I'm almost mixed up here with everything. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take in some cherry tomatoes. These are organic, and I sliced them in half. And this gives it color, okay? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bowl down here. It's easier to do it this way for me so I can put everything in. I've got dill. This is dried dill. I'll throw that in. I've got celery. I'd say about 1 cup of celery. I also have Greek Kalamata pitted olives in here. It gives it also a little flavor. And then, of course, I have red onions. All right? And there we have the entire mixture. So, now it's just a matter of mixing everything up. But I got to tell you right now, this really looks good. What do you say, Barbara?
Looks delicious.
Looks delicious. What do you say, Leroy? We don't got you on the spit today, my brother. But don't worry about it. We're going to get you on there sometime later on. Right now, we're just going to go cool and we're going to go easy. Look at the color here. Look at this. Look at this color. Look at the texture. This is absolutely insane. And it's very easy to make. Again, it's one of those things where it's really kind of fast and furious, but you have to have all your ingredients together. But it really doesn't take any time. And once again, on a day like this, who wants to be outside? You want to be really, well, I mean, you can be outside, but you don't really want to be slaving over a grill. At least I don't want to be slaving over a grill right now. So this is it. I'm just going to mix it up a little bit more. It looks like the texture is fine. I do not need any more. Sometimes when you look at it, you can tell you might need a little bit more mayonnaise. or a little bit more extra virgin olive oil. Sometimes you think you might need a few more herbs. But you see here, the herbs are everywhere. They're evenly distributed throughout the pasta, along with the shrimp and the other vegetables, okay? So, what I'm going to do, while this is all mixed up, Barbara, stay right where you are. I'm going to get a fork, and I'm going to taste this bad boy. I'm going to get a little bit. I'm excited. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to top this off with a little Pinot Grigio. As they say in Italian, sempre un piacere, always a pleasure. Shrimp pasta salad, cold. I'm out.